we are collaborating with the national government in the construction of county aggregated and industrial parks, that is KIPES, where we've put in 500 million Kenya shillings. For Kakamega, our industrial park, that is our KIPE, is located in Likuyani. And once it is completed, it's going to support the marketing of the farm produce for our farmers. We are also supporting our farmers through special value chains, agricultural value chains. We are supporting big time. In dairy, we have a dairy factory that we are putting up in Malava, in Tumbeni. Once it's completed, the supplies and the value chains associated with dairy will be exported through our industrial park. We have our tea factory that has been long overdue. Thank God we have already agreed with KTDA to set up a tea factory in Shinyalu. And all these are programs which are going to support the agribusiness focus of our farmers. And Kakamega being an agricultural county, we want to position the region as an investment hub. We hosted the first inaugural Kakamega International Investment Conference early in the year, where we signed over 20 MOUs. And one of them will support generation of our own electricity through mini grids. So we have signed an MOU with Hydrobox. We also signed an MOU to generate organic fertilizer. We have the fertilizer plant in Matawa in Mumias West, which will support the entire region. So we'll be achieving two objectives. Number one, in terms of a clean environment, waste management program, and also manufacturing to support the organic fertilizer production, which will go a long way to also support our youth in creating employment opportunities. By and large, Kakamega is the only county that has a fish factory. We have a fish factory in Lurambi. And this is one of the investments that is so unique, where the neighboring counties in the region, through our mantra of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, optimal utilization of shared resources, we believe that our fish factory in Lutonyi is going to support our blue economy counties like Busia, Kisumu, Homa Bay, etc. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Excellency. That's quite incisive, and what you're doing. It's 27 minutes past 4 o'clock, and at the North London Derby, it's 26 minutes past the hour, and it's still 0-0. Tottenham 0, my mighty Arsenal 0. We'll be back after the short break. Keep it here. Yeah, so when you come back now, we want to talk politics.
ODM issues.
ODM issues, the broad-based government. Inasonga mbio sana. Tuko sawa. I think we can do an hour. If the story gets sweeter. As I told you earlier, we are in Kakamega County and privileged to host the governor of this county, FCPA, Honorable Fernandes Baraza, who is serving his second year as the governor of this county of Kakamega. We've been talking about development in the county, and there's one question before we delve into politics that I've been wanting to ask you, and let me ask you now, because you spoke of you completing projects that had been left by your predecessor, and rarely do governors or politicians want to do such a thing. Is it a gesture you are doing, or it's something that is
including a Finropala, modern Finropala, and I'll be commissioning that project in the next 2 months. Same applies to a project which was started in Shinyalu, Shamahubu Hospital Level 4 again. I've put in money to ensure that it's completed, including a tea factory and the dairy plant. So it's good governance to complete projects which have been started because public resources were put in there.
Does the national government release funds on time for you to operate at the county level?
That is the biggest challenge that we have, my brother, because for the last 3 months we haven't received any penny from the national government, irrespective of the legal backing and all the requirements as per the PFM Act. From the month of July, August, and now the month of September, which the equitable share is already due, we are owed over 90 billion Kenya shillings as all the 47 counties. And this is making operations very difficult. We are unable to pay contractors. Some counties are unable to pay employees. Thank God Kakamega, because of my good relationship with financial institutions, we are able to borrow to pay our staff the salaries. But it's something that I want to call upon the National Treasury to expedite release of what is outstanding to 47 counties, because operations have actually been crippled. We have discretionary expenses of over 100 billion Kenya shillings in total, which, if we don't get our equitable share on time, definitely services to the people are really affected negatively. So my appeal is for my brother good CPA, John Badi, to expedite and prioritize a release of what is outstanding to counties.
Having said this, would you say we are facing a complete shutdown at the counties if this money is not released?
We are near shutdown because if we don't receive money in the next 2 weeks, definitely we are going to shut down the counties because it is unbearable to go to the office every day and then 95% of the people that you are leading are struggling. Contractors are being auctioned. Some of them are being committed to civil jail because of non-payment. And that is why it is an issue and a matter that I request our CS National Treasury to prioritize so that we actually have the monies released. I'm aware we have a legal framework of releasing the money, despite the fact that we don't have CARA 2024, which is yet to be approved by the Senate. We still have a legal framework through the Division of Revenue Allocation Act, where counties can access up to 50% of the budget. So really we don't have a lacuna in as far as legal framework is concerned to facilitate the release of money.
Your Excellency, quickly let's shift to politics 047 before we go to politics 254. In Kakamega County, how do you find the political scene? How is politics here?
What I can tell you, my brother, is politics in 037 is high voltage.
037, yeah, sure.
High voltage because right now people are all over already campaigning for gubernatorial and other positions. There are so many fellows, and for me, where I sit, I want to tell them that let's focus on development. Instead, some of those fellows who are already campaigning, they have specific assignments that they were given by the people of Kakamega. So my appeal to them is let's focus, deliver on what you are given, the mandate, and then come 2027, you'll come and give us your report card. But by and large, when you go to most functions, there's a lot of politics in Kakamega. And my appeal, as I've said, is let's slow down the politics and focus on development.
Kakamega County is predominantly ODM party on which you are elected as a governor. Mm-hmm. We have quite a number of, majority of the members of the National Assembly elected here in ODM. Mm-hmm. Then we have yourself, who is in ODM, and majority of the MCAs also in the 60 Assembly wards are elected on ODM. Mm-hmm. As a chairman of the county, what measures are you putting in place to revitalize the party in the county, re-energize the party, and pump in new energy to ensure that the party continues to flourish?
Thank you, my brother. ODM is the majority party in the county, of whom, of course, I'm the chair. I'm very proud to be the chair of the party in Kakamega. There are quite a number of initiatives that we have put in place to revitalize the party. And the first one is through continuous member registration. This was launched by our party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, sometime last year. And we have continuously sensitized our people in various meetings to register in the party so that we strengthen our bargaining power in future. The second initiative, as the ODM party chair of the county, I have a program of ensuring that we open offices in all our 12 sub-counties. This is a program, we have already identified 12 offices that are being painted, our orange colors. We've already paid rent. And very soon, in the next 2 weeks or so, I will be inviting the party leadership led by the chair, Her Excellency Gladys Wanga, and of course the deputy party leader from this region, my good brother, Senator Godfrey Osotsi, so that we can open those offices. And we intend to cascade the opening up to the ward level so that the party is vibrant, the party is visible in all our wards in order for us in the next elections to have a commanding majority, as it were.
Is the county party office operational?
Thank you. The county party office is actually operational. For the last 2 years. Regrettably, I've never received any coin from the ODM national office. Mm-hmm. So the national office has no idea of how we are running that office. We have rent that we pay, 35,000. We also paying, we have some workers there whom we are supporting as a leadership. So it's an office that is fully operational. We sort out all the bills, and of course this is part of my support to the party as the chair. Yeah.
I think you may be aware that the national government has not lived up to its obligation of releasing monies to the political parties fund as required by law, and perhaps that has hampered the process of ensuring that all party offices are operational, rent is paid on time, which, because you know the law says that we should not do fundraising to ensure that parties continue standing strong. So it's the government to ensure that these monies are released on time, but actually they have procrastinated, and that's why there's this problem that is across board, you know, all the counties where we have offices. But having said that, Your Excellency, in Kakamega County, we have seen you holding meetings. You had a delegates conference the other day. I think 2 months ago, where you made a resolution that you want to make sure that ODM is a party to beat in this county. Is that resolution still standing?
Yeah, that resolution is still standing, and that's why, pursuant of the resolution, we are already moving with speed to actualize some of those proposals by the delegates, by opening offices and making sure that those offices are fully equipped, of course, through the infrastructure, furniture, staff. So that resolution is being implemented to the letter. And very soon I'll be inviting you here just to be part and parcel of the team to officially open those 12 branch offices within our county.
You said that in 037 there is a lot of political games that are doing round, people jostling for positions ahead of time. What are you doing as a county leader, the leader of this county, perhaps to bring together those who are in your political formation, sit them down and urge them to work for the people instead of jostling for these positions for an election that is unforeseeable?
As the head of government and head of the county, I've been on the forefront in terms of telling our people to slow down on politicking, because we have a mandate to deliver for the people. We were elected to serve the people, and it's too early. When we focus on the politics, definitely we shall divert our attention on matters development. This is a clarion call that in every engagement, I've always told our people to slow down. But as you know, your competitors, when you tell them to slow down, they think that you fear them. One thing I can tell you is I have the structures in the county. We have programs that we are doing for Kakamega people. And I'm confident that with the focus that we have, we don't have any serious challenger. As at now, all the noisemakers who are all over the place, I can tell you for free that we'll beat them hands down come 2027. Because for the programs that I'm doing on the ground, and that's what people of Kakamega want. Kakamega people want a leader who is committed on delivering for them, and not a leader who is busy politicking. Thank you.
Let's go to Politics 254. There has been, I think the political temperatures continue rising by day. Every minute you hear this story about someone saying this. The other minute you hear somebody saying this about another person. For instance, there has been talk by some political leaders in the country trying to defend the areas they come from, saying that their areas deserve more development than others. Do you think this is the right time, because there's a country for everyone and for every Kenyan?
My take on the politics of 254 is that I support the initiative of the president to unite the country, which he has demonstrated through by onboarding 5 professionals from our party, ODM, to join cabinets, starting from Governor Emeritus here, who is our own FCPA weekly for Beto Paranya, the CS for cooperatives, of course Joho, CS for blue economy and mining, Badi, CS for national treasury, Opio and I, CS for energy and petroleum, not forgetting our sister school, CS for East African community. The coming on board of this broad-based government, as the leadership of Kakamega County, I want to say that we are supporting the broad-based government, and this was an initiative that was propelled by none other than our party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is why we have stability right now. So where I see it really is the president being the symbol of national unity should ensure that development is felt across